Hello, everyone, and welcome back to CEVO-TV. I'm Misled. With me is later. We are bringing you SKDC versus Maximum Effort. Finally into map number 1 between these two teams. And real quick to let you guys know, we're going to talk about the CSGO Lounge odds while this thing is going on. Nylum heavily favored 84% to 16% that SKDC has. That's going to be rough odds to overcome. I think they're just. I think this is not maximum effort. Excuse me, maximum effort. Sorry. We're already 3-on-3 into round number 1 as Valens, Roka, and Automatic are going to be the last 3 left. Hades is trying to get a jump peek off, not able to do any damage there, but he is down to 10 HP, so A bomb site wide open. Ocean takes down Automatic. That's going to be good for them. They'll turn this into a 3-on-2, but Hades is going to get dropped right off the bat. It's going to be a 2-on-2 now. They're trying to push up to this bomb site. Valens is trying to find some more frags. Looking for it. He does hit the headshot on the Fox. That was all up to Ocean in a tough spot here. And he really has no chance in this. Valens will get all 3 of them to close it down. Maximum effort up 1-0 over SKDC.
Valens and Roka stepping up big as a duo, and it's always frightening as you're reading those odds and saying how maximum effort focused it was. They were just getting ripped apart on long and struggling to get out of the doors. But once they got going on that round, the frags came quick and easy from that point forward. Really easy 2-on-2 cleanup there from those last remaining terrorists in Roka and Valens. So really good work from them. But we're actually going to be seeing a 3-scout buy-up here coming out from SKDC, with Hades and Fox breaking out their upgraded pistols. And so far, so good. That's going to be a frag on Automatic, who has historically been a huge fragger in all forms of Counter-Strike, but particularly in CSGO on and off LAN. So good start for them, as Lauren's going to get punished for an aggressive peek as well. I have L's jumping, trying to get some jumping scout picks. Probably my least favorite aspect of the game is the jumping scout, but at the very least, it makes for some exciting engagements.
Well, still trying to find that thing, but Ocean to be down to 21 HP, Glorn's down to 18. It's not looking real safe for them right now. I mean, Automatic is out of the round, so that's going to be good that Fox was able to pick up that shot. I mean, he didn't take that much damage to get it. It's only 13 HP that he had to waste to get that frag. Well, it wasn't a waste. 13 HP to get the frag. It's pretty good, but I mean, SKDC bought into this thing a little bit, not horribly. It wasn't just like a full-out force buy. Oh, what a great grenade. That was huge. That prevents Valens from getting the plant, and it actually ends up killing him. So now...
No way.
Wow, Ocean. Sanks and Sempis will team up to get some frags. So it's going to be Hades and Fox left. We actually do have Hades going to be trying to wrap around. Sempis seems like he's aware of it. Yeah, he's aware of it. He shields himself from long. He's going to be looking towards Catwalk. Can't hit that shot there. Fox is going to peek out really wide. He does go down. Hades is going to push up. Hades will hit the shot onto Sanks. This is worked down real low into a one-on-one. Sempis has to be very careful here of Hades. Has to jump out, and Hades will hit the 1 dig. And no time because he doesn't have a kit, but he will save the Deagle, and the Scout gets himself a 3K, and maximum effort will be up 2-0 over SKDC.
Oh man, the 1 dig on the jumping Sempis. Huge frag there from Hades. And that would have been an unbelievable eco round if a force buy round, if SKDC would have been able to pick that one up. But either way, good work from maximum effort, just staying alive long enough to keep themselves in that. And with that, they're still not allowing SKDC to take any kind of economic control or have even any comfort. They're still going to have to save on this round. And now they're going to be dealing with AK-47s and gold wheels and scouts coming out from maximum effort. So still going to be a tough one for SKDC to hold off. But that's a great way to start the game. Force all those rebuys. If they could win this round right here, they would be in great shape, but it doesn't seem super likely.
You gotta hold on with those AKs if they're able to. I mean, Fox does have the Scout into his hands. And of course, Hades was able to save. Let's see if it continues to work out for him. Or if Fox can actually get some frags with this thing. Good flashbang coming in. The player at the car is completely blind. That is going to be Glorns. He goes down. Same with L's. So open B bomb site. These are only anti-eco rounds coming out here from maximum effort, but they're set up pretty well. Fox, last one left down in CT. Automatic will be able to take him down. So maximum effort will hold on to all of those rounds. That makes it 3-0 over SKDC.
A really clean round. I'll be curious to see what Sempis chooses to do with that Scout. Doesn't really have enough to upgrade it to an op. And choosing not to throw it away for a rifle. So it's actually not terrible because no one on SKDC has the cash to buy an op themselves. That would not typically be a matchup they would be interested in. But, you know, because SKDC just has rifles in their hands, he can still make that scout effective from long range. But those silenced enforcers are still super accurate, so he's going to have to position himself well to make the most of it. A lot of players spread out from SKDC, not all of them in a good trading position. That's going to allow Maximum Effort easily to get up to Cat, and Fox, now aware of what's going on, is going to pull his teammate Els over as well.
Going to continue to rotate onto it. Fox is able to team up with Els there to take down Roka, but Balance, the quick answer, removing Fox. They tie this thing up at 4-4, at least player-wise, which is giving the advantage to Maximum Effort. Because, of course, CTs have to split between the sites to try and get an accurate or at least a decent hold onto one of those bomb sites. I don't know why I said accurate, but Semphis, scout in hand, will take down Els. That makes it even more in their favor now because they're going to have a one-man advantage. Semphis will fully storm into that A bomb site. He's going to be looking towards the pit where there is going to be a player near it. Oh, automatic. Does he stay up? Automatic will go down. Hades with the flashbang does check his corner. That evens it out 3-on-3. So Valens has worked his way all the way out long. Glorens is going to be looking for him, but Valens in a great position. They're both moving at the same time. Valens will hit the headshot onto Glorens. That makes it 3-on-2 now. Bomb is not going to be planted for him, so he's got to be careful here in case Hades and Ocean both get frags. Ocean opens it up a little bit. Valens will go down, so now it's all up to Sanks. Sanks has to hit this. Hits the first one. Looks back towards ramp. Hades is so low on HP. He will fall to Sanks. That's going to be Maximum Effort securing a 4th round in their favor.
And kudos to the SKDC players for working that one close. Once again, there's been so many close rounds they've just been unable to squeak out. I really liked Glorens' patience all the way towards the long house. I'm surprised that Valens waited for as long as he did and just never gave SKDC the opportunity to take some dominating control. It's really up to Hades and that last remaining counter-terrorist with him to bring it even that close. Quick 1-for-1 trade for Glorens. Going to be trading off of Fox there. So 4-on-4 is not too terrible going into this round, but they just need a little bit more than that. They've always been, you know, playing from behind and making it close, but they need to take advantage earlier on and force Maximum Effort into a more uncomfortable position, and that's actually a really good start. That's a 2-for-2 trade going in both directions, but Roka stepping up big for his team and making it a 3rd.
Roka, great shots there onto Hades, but it will turn this into a 2-versus-1. Ocean does have that MAC-10 picked up that was on Catwalk, as the bomber will be rotating towards the A bomb site. That's exactly where Ocean is going. He has the Deagle out at the moment. Look for him to try and reload that MAC-10. I don't know how much ammo it has in it, but he does have the Deagle, which could fire off. Doesn't matter. Roka with the touchdown. That's a 4K for him. Maximum Effort up 5-0 over SKDC.
And at the very least, SKDC has some economy working now, especially with all that bonus money they're raking in to kind of stop the bleeding here from Maximum Effort. But I would not really be surprised if this is kind of just going to be the tail of this game. Maximum Effort just kind of running around and fragging, and even in trade positions, just somehow managing to come out on top. They're going to have to deal with double op setups coming out from Fox and Hades. So that's going to be an interesting strategy for SKDC to use to try to slow this down for Maximum Effort, but I'm curious how effective it's going to be, but so far so good. Hades catching our first frag here. It's going to be up to Roka. Oh, wow. Man, and a teammate to do something about it, but Hades just removing Roka from the round in a tremendous fashion.
That's going to be good. And he's able to get the piercing shot onto Sanks. All the frags so far in favor of Hades. With the op in his hands, we know he's a great hopper, and he's showing off some skills right now. Ocean is able to take down Automatic. It's all up to Valens. Valens is going to try and work his way out, and Ocean will pick up both of the B players, or both terrorists working into the B bomb site. That's going to be 5-1. SKDC now finally on the board. They need to string together rounds here.
Yeah, I was curious how that double op setup was going to work out for them, but it was really just the single op of Hades that made the difference. He's like starting up huge for his team, actually top fragging for the game with a 10-4 scoreline, 5 frags ahead of his closest teammate. That closest teammate was Ocean before he got taken down, so no opportunity for Ocean to step up on the round. Glorens, while blind, finding a frag, and Hades finding one as well, so good lord, using those ops so effectively. Or that op, I haven't even seen Fox shoot his yet.
Yeah, Valens going to be trying to work here. He does have the op back into his hand. They've only traded down Ocean for the fact that they've lost Semphis and Sanks. One of those frags goes in favor of Hades, the other one in favor of Glorens. It's going to be a tough bid here. They're going to be down that one man. SKDC is looking poised here to make this 2 rounds in a row for themselves, which will be huge. Will help out their economy quite a bit and try and close the gap a little bit. They do not want to allow Maximum Effort to get a ton of rounds in their favor, get some momentum going. Maximum Effort is definitely one of those momentum-based teams. And Hades again finding another frag, moving around quite a bit, trying to find one on Aroka. Doesn't find it just yet, but he continues to move, peeks back up, misses the shot onto Automatic. He's gonna go for it again. Somehow Automatic misses that one also. Trying to fire off another shot. Now he's just spamming, able to hit the shot onto Automatic. And the shot onto Aroka nonetheless. A 4K round for Hades. And that's going to be SKDC with 2 rounds now in their favor, and they did string 2 together, so breaking the economy of breaking the maximum effort economy. Wow,
he almost got there.
Wow, I need some help. Carry me.
I think it was Hades frags that had you absolutely distracted, and you know a player. And sometimes you can see a player get excited, they shake their mouse, they do whatever, but you know you're super pumped up when you get that last frag, and then you immediately don't move for the entire freeze time, like your hands left your mouse and keyboard, like they were too occupied somewhere else. High five and imaginary land players or what have you. Either way, it's gonna be Maximum Effort running their way up cat. They're gonna probably try to jump down on L's, and it works. Automatic Incentive is catching a frag apiece.
But Fox and Ocean will get 3 in their favor. As it's just going to leave Sanks and Automatic here. Sanks will get the bomb planted. Fox is getting flanked here. Doesn't fire off the shot. Or he does fire it off, but it ends up going a little bit wide there. So Automatic will take him down. So Sanks inside the bomb site with no rifle. So it's going to be up to Automatic to provide some good cover here. And Sanks is just going to be the bait man at this point. Just trying to hold on here. If he can find a frag with that pistol in his hands, that's going to help out a lot. He's going to peek out. Automatic does it, though. He's able to hit it. Hades perfectly covered. He's going to be able to get away with this defuse, and he will. Molotov burning. Ends up getting away with it. Somehow survives, nonetheless. SKDC picking up a 3rd round in their favor.
Oh, man. So that's 5 frags in 2 rounds for Hades and steps up as the MVP of, surprisingly, I feel like every round so far. Now sporting a 15-4 scoreline with his next closest teammate being Ocean now with 8 frags, so just separating himself, making that gap much larger. And Ocean's actually right behind him with the second top fragger of the game. So good on Hades, stepping up for his team in a massive, massive way. Still though, cut that one pretty close. They have to make sure they tighten that up and not allow Maximum Effort to just run around wherever they want. That could have been, that very easily could have turned into a really tough loss for SKDC. So we're going to see Maximum Effort grouped up on Cat once again, trying to get past the op of Fox. Got flanked last time, so we didn't really get to see him hit his full potential on that round, but this could be it.
Fox right there trying to find some shots with the op in his hand at the ramp. They're going for the double op look. Els, though, is able to pick up a good frag onto balance. And that could have been rough. That could have been a bad one. Semphis is still trying to find it. They're kind of cut off a little bit here. Unless Fox is able to keep fragging. Doesn't matter. Els steps up also. Fox still trying to hunt for one more. He's already got himself one. Els has the other 2 frags on the round. So Sanks needs to make something happen. Or excuse me, Automatic does, but Hades will shut him down. Ocean's going to go on the jump peak. They know exactly where Sanks is. He does find the frag onto Ocean. Got to be careful, though, using the smoke effectively here just to stay alive for the time being. Doesn't have anywhere to go. Glorans with the hero grenade. Big touchdown comes in, and SKDC is on quite the roll. That is 4 rounds in a row for them on CT side.
Definitely, and that looks like it may force another weird force buy out of Maximum Effort, or they could just go for the save. Actually, that's what they're going for. They had players that could just barely buy and players that just barely couldn't, so they're going to be choosing just to even it out, let all their players buy up completely and just go for a Deagle and P250. Especially, it's not a terrible idea considering how successful their last eco round was. I'm surprised they're not going back to challenge Fox, who kind of had some trouble with the off frags, and going right towards Hades, who's just getting right back to work.
Automatic, though, with a great one until L steps in, gets all 3 of the final frags. SKDC has tied this thing up 5-5 here. And, yeah, man, that's a lot of momentum in their favor. 5 unanswered rounds in a row is huge for them to prevent Maximum Effort from going up. And it starts to raise some questions here. We're going to see Maximum Effort tilt out already into this only round 11.
It's certainly possible. Time will tell. That double op setup seems to be the key of sorts for SKDC to control Maximum Effort and let them play at their own pace here. rifles now coming out around the ops and stepping up exactly when you need them to as well. So it's going to be tough for Maximum Effort to break this defense that SKDC has going for them, but I still believe it is certainly possible. And also, of the 5 rounds that SKDC was able to string together, the vast majority of them were unbelievably clean. They only, on round 8, they was down to a 1-on-1 they were able to win, but every other round was keeping 4 or 5 players alive. So they've built up a pretty strong economy around this momentum.
Sanks is going to be right there, so trying to find that, but not going to work out for him, as Semphis does hit one of his own, and Valens does get a 1-for-1 trade onto himself, so we still have Fox with the op in his hand. Hades has rotated this back into the M4, though, so the double op look not happening here. Or, excuse me, Hades is down. Excuse me, Glorens. Wow, I don't know why I was looking at Hades, but yeah, Hades is actually dead out of the round. Els is going to push up onto Sanks. Sanks will take him down. We're going to be 4 versus 2 now in favor of Maximum Effort, and this is looking like a round that they needed to prevent SKDC from going up over them and taking control of this matchup. And this should be it, as we have the CTs committing to the save. Fox is going to save his op. The Glorens will save the M4, and we will be back in a Maximum Effort lead here. They only allowed SKDC to tie it up, but they'll go back up by 1 now.
Yeah, and another saving grace for Maximum Effort is that they're able to keep a lot of players alive on this, what will be a round win here. So as long as they don't peek too aggressively into Glorens and they can hold on to a bunch of these rifles, they're putting themselves in a good position where they don't need to force too many rebuys. So in the event they do get their economy reset, it wouldn't be too terrible. And Glorens pre-firing like a madman, knowing that Automatic was going to turn around the corner, able to get that frag. That's going to be, as I said, a rebuy onto him. So they're not in terrible danger of having their economy fully reset. They're still sitting on a lot of cash on Semphis, Valens, and Roca. So, you know, it wouldn't be too terrible if they lose this round, but for the sake of momentum and keeping themselves in this game, Maximum Effort would really like to win this one. They have to beat the Quick Cat coming out from Fox with this op. They're actually going to be not giving Hades the op and allowing Fox to get it done with the Quick Cat.
Oh, Hades gets punished down in mid, though. Semphis is able to pick that up with a headshot all the way from T-spawn, so the Fast Cat did absolutely nothing. They lose Hades out in mid, which is actually really, really rough for them. And so let's see if this thing can keep going in favor of Maximum Effort. So far, to start this round off, it definitely has been. Valens is going to try and work. It's going to be a mid to B that they're going to try and work here. Only one player defending. That's going to be Ocean. He's going to try and counter boost here. Doesn't work out for him. Valens will take him down. Semphis finds one through the smoke with the op in his hands as Glorin gets caught on the rotate. Els does not. He does do some damage. Takes some damage himself. Goes down to 12 HP. Last one left alive here. 1v3. Sanks is down there in mid. He's going to try and peek the wrong way. Sanks has the headshot angle, and Sanks will be able to hit it. That's going to be 7-5 in favor of Maximum Effort.
Yeah, so reclaiming the lead in a more dominating fashion. But the money's still not terrible over there on the SKDC side. Glorn was sitting on like something like 12K before the round was started. So able to drop a whole op onto Hades and fully buy up for himself. Spent all 12K on this round. So super expensive round coming out here for SKDC. They've effectively zeroed out their economy on all players. They have to hold on to this long rush that is coming out. Glorn's could cross the pig here, but no, just absolutely gets exposed by 3 terrorists that are looking that direction. El's going to be trying to push through the smoke and make something happen, though.
Oh, Els will get the one. Fox is able to pick up another, so they're trying to turn this thing around. They do not want to allow Maximum Effort to get too far ahead of them in rounds and keep this a close one until Sanks is able to answer. That evens it out. Double op look again. Hades and Fox. Fox will hit another one. That's 2 for him on the round, but they're going to continue to push towards him. Sanks tries firing off an op shot. Hades will pick that one up for the cover, but Sanks trades out, so he does have a flank coming out. He tries to bait out the op shot, goes out a little too wide, and Hades picks that one up. Sanks the only player to get frags that round for Maximum Effort. He gets 3 to be exact, but SKDC keeps this close within 1 round.
Yeah, and those double ops just proving to be effective once again. Pause coming out here from Moroka, so looks like he might be taking a quick breather here, which actually I don't think would be too bad for these teams. This has been a crazy back and forth half as one of their players is lagged out. Who is that? It's Sanks? Not Sanks. What am I? Automatic. It looks like it could be Automatic. So
Hades right off the bat just drops that.
Well, yeah, you know, they're trying to win this game. They're using anything they have to their advantage. Yeah, exactly. And, you know, we think it's a mental game, but really he's got that second computer right next to him working. working overtime.
Just on the same IP, just not even caring, just going full tilt.
Okay, he immediately brings it right back. But luckily, it doesn't seem to be a DDoS. He just happened timeout. So
He's
hopefully
like,
they can get him.
oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Lauren
Because
right off the bat was
there's
like,
gonna be
hold
an
on, no, never mind.
investigation
No,
launched
no,
about
hold
him
on.
just
Yeah,
for that
no.
one
I'm just
off
joking,
joke.
guys. That was a joke. No, I would never do that.
DDoS? I don't know what that is.
What do you mean, DDoS? What do you mean I was on botnet? How do you know I was on botnet? Don't.
Botnet? I thought that was where you could recruit Counter-Strike bots to play on
Yeah,
your team.
exactly.
Something
Yeah,
like
and
that.
Saints right off the bat. Warren, you want to explain yourself? But yeah, so far back and forth game. Well, not really too back and forth. Excuse me. Both teams going on a long string of round wins, and then now it's starting to get into a back and forth game, which is boding well for this thing. Considering most people thought Maximum Effort was going to run right away with this.
Including myself.
Yeah, I'm to be honest, I did too. So unpause is going to be happening here into round 14. We're almost done with the first half of map number 1, and SKDC has kept themselves right into this thing, not allowing Maximum Effort to run away with these.
Yeah, and they really have to owe so much to Hades and his ability to frag.
Oh yeah.
It's one thing to, like for him to pick up like 1 or 2 clutch frags here, but there were so many rounds that he won for his team. So good work from him. Semphis still unable to find him in mid, can't get that pick, so they're going to allow him to roam free and continue to put himself in positions to step up later. He's going to be playing a close door angle here. Actually now mixing up a little bit. Flashing out, trying to make a play happen. He's able to pick Semphis. Oh my god, that would be so frustrating if you're Semphis, but his balance. Actually flashing himself very easily could have gotten that kill onto Hades, but unfortunately just peeked out a little too early.
So we're going to have Hades picking up that frag onto Fox, which is going to be good because, Hades picking up the frag, not onto his own teammate, on to Semphis. Was looking at Fox to see what he was going to do here on this push. And he's actually just holding the angle. He will easily be able to pick up Roka, though, which is going to be huge. That gives him a 2-man advantage now. 5 versus 3. Sanks does have the op in his hands. Automatic's going to be working towards long. Glorens will be there outside the pit, though, trying to play this angle. Let's see if he can get it. Yeah, Glorens gets the insta-dink. Ends up finding the frag on the body of Automatic, though. That's going to make it 5-2 now in favor of SKDC until Sanks finally answers with the AK in hand, trying to work up through playground. Molotov's going to prevent them from being able to play out real wide. Sanks has to be careful because Els is still up there at Goose, and Els will peek out and pick up both frags, and SKDC has tied this thing up as we hit the final round of the half.
Yeah, final round at which Maximum Effort's going to have to, well, they're going to force buy, but, it's essentially a save because they can't really, or, force buy because they can't get the rifle game straight here. It's going to be just pistols working, and they're the rifle on Roka, who absolutely can get that rifle going. We saw him pick up a huge 3K with it before for his team. I believe it's on against an ecoing SKDC, though. But either way, he definitely can get it going. The B-take is certainly on, though. It's going to be up to Hades and the boys to hold it off, and so far Ocean of SKDC is getting the work in.
Hades still trying to fire off a ton of shots through those double doors, but I mean, Maximum Effort has taken the B bomb site, and they're going to be 3 versus 4 at the moment, so they're only down now. They're going to be 2 versus 4 as Fox will pick up Sanks. So Hades still firing off a lot of options, just barely misses that one. He gets caught with a grenade out, but quickly traded out. Roka. Oh no, he had the angle, doesn't matter, and SKDC will actually end up winning the half, only by 1 round, so 8-7 half comes out in favor of SKDC, which, to be honest, I don't think anybody expected, but it's great either way. I would love to see an upset tonight. Nothing against Maximum Effort. I'm just a fan of
I heard it in your voice. I think you have an inherent grudge against
I have
Maximum
a large inherent grudge against Maximum Effort. If you ask Sanks about it, he'll be able to tell you. But some stuff might have happened at one of the CEVO lands. Me and him got a grudge against each other. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't.
Yeah.
He's a shifty character. I don't know about that. Thanks.
Yeah.
No,
so
against them, I'm a fan of upsets, man. I like it when the underdog team can come out on top. Because I really don't think it's gonna. If SKDC wins tonight, in the long run, I don't think it's gonna affect Maximum Effort. I think honestly, it would probably actually make them better. Coming from a loss, you know what I mean? Strengthen those.
Well, if they lose both maps, I'm going to lose my
mind.
That just seems so unbelievably unlikely. Even if SKDC
max, it's going to be a top.
Yeah, right. Or, I mean, we say that until, wow, I can't believe SKDC 16-0'd max effort on cash.
Yeah, right?
Right?
16-0 happens?
Yeah, that would be absolutely crazy.
I don't think that's really going to happen, though. But, I mean, at the very least, I would like to see SKDC really push the limits here of maximum effort so we can see what maximum effort's going to be, you know what I mean? Like what they're made of going forward, what they can learn from. Because honestly, I mean, maximum effort's definitely the stronger team right now. SKDC is showing some potential. They have some great fraggers on their team. It's just kind of
And
all
their
of these
potential
guys.
is Hades, right? Like, I mean, this game is close, but I mean, Hades is the one that is separating
21
these
and
two
7
teams
right now. I mean, he's carrying his team. He's keeping them in this for sure.
Absolutely, and I think there's a chance. I mean, if Hades can keep it up, I think they might be able to snake a win away here from maximum effort. But I wouldn't be surprised if the game kind of just catches up to him a little bit. That just happens. I mean, I've played plenty of games where I just lost my mind in one half, and then the other one I just couldn't quite get it going. Sometimes those things just happen. So
All of a sudden, you woke up from that dream.
Yeah, exactly. But we're gonna see a quick push. I'm gonna move away from this quickly. Hopefully, people didn't hear that. But yeah, no, they're gonna be pushing up on Cat. They being maximum effort, while SKDC is going out long. So, who is that? The 8-man in Roka on a huge potential flank here. And surprisingly, there's actually people looking for the flank here. That's absolutely crazy. If he gets killed by Els, that would be nuts.
Oh, he doesn't peek all the way out, so he will get one for his effort. That was a smart play there as Sanks is able to take down Ocean. So these silent USPs long range are paying dividends here. Let's see if they can continue to work it. Els is trying to find the headshot. He can't quite do it. Automatic playing very smart. They have the one-man advantage. It's going to be 4 versus 3 now. And the number 7 man of Valens will rotate back into B to play it smart, as it looks like SKDC is just going to be rotating up Catwalk right now. They're going to hear it, and they're going to call for it. So Sanks, let's see if he can get another one. Does get another one. Gets another on top of it. That's 3 and a 4K on the pistol round. Huge plays coming out from Sanks to even this thing up at 8-8. Maximum effort starting off the CT side really well.
Yeah, and you know we've been all Hades talk all the time here because he's been fragging out of his mind, but sleeper here, Sanks, is right up there with a 16 and 10 scoreline, kind of carrying his team as well and stepping up huge right there. And you can see maximum effort, maybe came into this game a little overly confident, not maybe kind of seeing past SKDC a little bit. But with this buy up right here, you can tell they are no longer messing around. That's 5 Galeelas up on all players, no SMGs, head armor, a kit even out on Sanks. They got the flashbangs. They're not messing around. They are here to win this game, and I think they know they cut it a little too close for comfort in the first half.
Yeah, that was a little too close for their liking, but they have the gun advantage now going into round 17. Famas coming out here. All they have to do is hold on. SKDC just trying to walk their way up. Catwalk for the time being. Let's see if they go for the drop. Oh, Fox wanted to, but he missed the jump, and automatic cleans up 2 of those frags. Steps out, gets a 3rd with the pistol, trying to find a 4th, but Balance is there to sweep up. Actually, Semphis chimes in right at the end of the round, but either way, maximum effort holds on in that anti-eco round, makes it 9-8. And that's good plays from them. Only forcing 1 rebuy will be SKDC.
Yeah, that's going to be automatic picking up an M4 for his trouble. It actually makes him even scarier going into this round. And if SKDC wanted to stay competitive in these rounds, they needed to force more rebuys for maximum effort there. And the fact that there was only just 1 on automatic, he's able to get an even stronger gun, a more standard, M4. I don't think necessarily bodes well for them this game. But Valance completely caught out. It's going to be up to Semphis to support him, but he's even pretty lit up. He's going to get traded out. That's 2 for 2. But so much damage went out to the terrorists.
Yeah, huge damage going down. I mean, Fox down to 12, Glorn's down to 5, L still at 100. I mean, they did pick up a Famas here, but Sanks is going to try and change that, though. Does he look back in time to catch any of the rotators? No, he's not going to look up mid to catch any of them, so he probably has no idea. He's going to peek out a little wide here. Nobody is rotated into B just yet. Look for Roka to be the player that's going to be doing that. No, not yet. They're still just holding on here. They're still waiting. They still think they might be at long. There's a chance. There it is. Now Roka's going to play it smart, play the safe bet here, send at least 1 into B to at least disrupt or distract anybody from SKDC from trying to make it into the B bomb site. Really easy. And smoke will go down in tunnels, so Roka is going to call. Hey, there might be something going on. He sees 1 peek out. He's going to hold on, throws the flashbang out into the side.
Crazy.
Did nothing, but it doesn't matter. He'll mop up all 3 of the frags. Not even really taking too much damage on that one. Just barely got hit right there. Semphis got 2. That's maximum effort holding on into another anti-eco. Score will be 10-8, with them up by 2.
Have you ever seen anyone try to throw that flash before?
That was the first time because I'm pretty sure everybody looked at that and was like, that flashbang will go nowhere.
I mean, if you bank it in deep enough, I was just looking at this gap in the box. I mean, you could squeeze a flash through there.
I don't think it's possible, man. I don't think it will actually.
There's no way he just did that without having seen that or thought about that beforehand. Right? There's no way he just thought of that right there and decided to demo it out live in a game. That would be crazy. Sempis opening the frag, but either way, I'm gonna check that out later. I don't really know what that flash is all about, but I'm gonna get to the bottom of that.
So Sempis will be able to open this thing up. Good flashbang comes out automatic, able to get a secondary one, and maximum effort on CT side is looking pretty on point right now. Sanks will peek, get the trade out frag onto Fox and Ocean as automatic will come in, able to take down Glorns at the end. That'll make it 11-8 now. Maximum effort looking good here. SKDC gonna have to go onto a save.
Yeah, it seems like this could be maximum effort kind of snapping back to reality here, and and starting to take control, not letting this slip from their hands. We haven't seen that op working on Hades like they so desperately need to bring them back into this game. And with that, they're going to be going back towards the B bomb site, which I don't think is going to work out for them. Yeah, I think slowing it down, going lower, and trying to make a play off that is going to be certainly better, but they have the op of Sempis looking right in that direction. He just spots out Ocean. It's a free frag for him. He'll be able to fall back comfortably.
All right, so I'm being told by chat apparently it does work, which
I think he might have just botched it, trying to do it quickly.
I guess. I don't know. It doesn't look like the seam is big enough for that to happen. I don't know. I've never really seen... I've seen it tried once before, and it was even worse of a fail, so... I just kind of just wrote it off immediately, like, yeah, nah, that doesn't actually work. I'm just going to ignore that flashbang and not worry about it.
Seems like there are better pop flashes you could use. Even just jumping and banking it off the wall above you and just kind of looking away. There's got to be some better alternative. But I guess if it does work, I mean, if you could just sneak that through, there's no way anyone sees that. You can't turn from that as easy frags, but it seems like it may require a little bit too much setup for it to be worth it.
Yeah. Who knows, though, but he's going to do it again, and we'll never really know. I don't think that one bounced far enough either. It doesn't matter. Maximum effort didn't need it at all. That could have been bad on his own teammate, because that does flash out into the site. His player, or his teammate at the car, would have been completely blind. So... kind of better that it didn't work there, considering his teammate at the car ended up mopping up the frags. But either way, that's 12-8 maximum effort, winning a round against SKDC, who was on an eco just trying to force their way into B.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, we're going to be seeing an op coming out for SKDC, but it's actually going to be on Fox, who had kind of mixed results with it earlier on. He didn't do badly. He hit every shot that he needed to, but he didn't have any breakout rounds like Hades, where he was single-handedly winning rounds with that op. And automatic pushing up Cat's going to get 1.5 frags there for his team. Managed to slip by the terrorist there, and that could have been really dangerous.
Could have been a rough round coming out from them, but we're even traded out here. L's able to pick up that frag onto automatic with only 15 HP left to spare. So, I mean, if you have to make the trade out, I mean, as long as you're alive, I guess it's okay to even that thing up. But Sempis with the op in his hands, as SKDC is still trying to work down through mid. Looks like possibly going to set up for a B split here. Let's see if Hades is actually going to go for it. And he's going in that direction. Yeah, looks like B split's coming out. They're going to drop down the smoke into CT, or maybe throw a fake and try and work up catwalk, catch a rotator. And they're not getting really too active on it. Yeah, it's going to be up catwalk. But I mean, this is kind of slow to try and catch some rotators or catch anybody off guard here. So just basically a wasted smoke to see if they can get somebody to push, and nobody will push out of it.
Roka now catching a frag himself onto Fox, the player who was wielding the op, so not going to be able to use that too effectively now. Terrorist going to be coming in, trying to work off of that split, but it's getting absolutely blown up. Hades finding a frag with the AK, but him to beat Sanks here, and he just cannot do it. That's what, 6 rounds straight coming out for maximum effort there, and a 5-round lead. It looks like it might be starting to be too much for SKDC to rally back from, but because they're raking in all of this bonus money, they are still able to rifle up completely. At least give themselves some chance to win these rounds, but maximum effort just shutting these down before they can even get close. They haven't dropped more than 2 players on any round so far. They've just been locked down.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a completely locked down CT side coming out right here, and I like what they're doing. I mean, this is looking really good for maximum effort. If they can continue to go, trade out frags happening. Both teams down to 4 players. Cephas will get caught out in mid by Glorens, but Automatic playing aggressive onto the smoke. Let's see if this pays off for him. He's going to be looking for anyone to jump up. Sees the first one, tries to line up the second one, and he will hit it. That's going to make it 2-on-2 as Hades is able to take down Valens. So Hades, the carry, not too alive and well at the moment. The carry from Sanks is working out even better in favor of maximum effort until Els is able to take down Roka, but the bomb is going to be down. That flashbang will come out, and Hades should be able to call that came from long. Yeah, look at that. They know it came from long. He saw it come over the wall. Smart play from him. He's going to drop right down through CT and just force his way to B because they know that player was coming through long, and I believe now Automatic realizes he's been duped here. He's got to try and work his way down. Yeah, as Els is actually going to be hanging out on the catwalk.
Yeah, I think Els now hears that the player is in CT. I don't know if he knows how close Automatic is. He did actually let him pass, too, so Automatic just runs in and frags Hades. This could be over quickly and unfortunately, but Els just falling quickly right behind Automatic, listening to those steps, getting behind him, and is able to bring SapphireClone.com right back into this one if they can string together rounds. But that economy for maximum effort is looking unbelievably strong right now. I mean, Sanks was just sitting at 12K before he bought. Everyone else is able to buy up super comfortably. If SKDC gets their economy reset right here, that will definitely be all she wrote. So a lot riding on this round.
Yeah, SKDC has to string 2 together here, as Leader was just talking about, to really have a hope in this thing, because maximum effort was playing lockdown until they finally dropped a round. But that's going to be a pretty deep on the reset scale now. As you can see, everybody's pretty well bought out into this round. Ocean with 1250 and Fox with 1150 is their best set of players economy-wise at the moment. But that might not be enough for them if they can't pick this one up. And I mean, maximum effort has been, as Later talked about earlier, dude, they've been just locking these CT-sided rounds down. I mean, until then, they hadn't had a round where they lost more than 2 players.
Yeah, we're actually seeing, for the most part, battle of the carries here. Really similar to the Dust 2 game we saw before, where it was Davey and Kusta, actually, for Enemy, that were both just the hyper carries for their team, fragging really all over the place wherever they needed to. And we're not, we're seeing actually a similar story here. Tempest picks up 2 frags. He's actually going to turn his back away from the third man, that is Hades, but he now knows.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter at this point. Hades is going to be the last one left alive. Hasn't been able to pick up the bomb. Hanging out behind that barrel. It's going to be outside the long doors. He's going to peek on the Semphis. Get some damage off. Not enough to take him down. He will survive with 9 HP. Semphis gets a 3K. Secures the 14th round for maximum effort. Broken economy coming out from SKDC. Maximum effort should be able to cruise through this to that 15th round that they need. And then be looking on to try and get the finalizing round again. And, oh, wow, SKDC's buying into this one, so they're committing to this. They want to prevent maximum effort. If they drop this round, they will have absolutely no economy to work with. It'll be a force buy again. And if maximum effort wins this round, it's going to be an easy cruise to that 16-9 victory.
Yeah, I really think, it's obviously this doesn't put SKDC into an ideal situation, but, saving here or buying here and then, doing the opposite next round, I feel like it's just kind of like 6 of one, half a dozen the other is what I meant to say in English. Oh, man, that was actually going to get 1 deed by Fox, who wasn't even looking in the right direction. So, great shot from him. It's a solid reaction to send this right there to clean it up, not allow those SKDC players to just burst out onto the A-bomb site.
Yeah, Roka out in mid, able to effectively trade the frag. Ocean will get it. He tries to pick up a rifle. He does have Automatic right there in his face. Maximum effort up 15-9 now. All they have to do is get 1 more round, and they're going against SKDC with absolutely no money. So it's going to be pistol armors coming out for them. And it should be almost identical maximum effort-wise, just being able to mop that round up. If not even better in their favor, as they are fully bought out, very comfortable, all the utility kits and head armor they could want into this round. And of course, Semphis with the op, who's been using it very effectively.
Yeah, I mean, once Hades stopped fragging out of his mind with the op, he finally got to get to work with it. And that was really Semphis's kryptonite, so got rid of that, and then he just got right back to work. And going into a potential last round to be balanced, pushing up on Cat, getting a bunch of damage in on Glorens, but not getting the frag that I think he wanted, so he's going to fall back. But Automatic and his teammate at the door is going to be teaming up, and that's just frags for them.
Yeah, we're going to have Hades. Oh, Hades is out of the way, so it's all up to Chlorins. Works his way into the bomb site. They know exactly where he's at. He's down low on HP, and Maximum Effort will pick up the round. 16-9 victory. I mean, you have Sanks with 25 frags. You got Automatic with 21. Roka, Semphis with 18. I believe Valens brought up the rear of that with only 11. But, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, you can't really expect a caller to put up big numbers. I mean, look at all the big teams. The guys that you call for them the most don't really put up big numbers, but they allow their teams to get put in situations where they win rounds, and their teammates, the big entry fraggers, the big clutch round players, can make those happen to win their team the game.
Yeah, and Sanks really did just that for them. I'm still a little behind on these stats, so hopefully they'll refresh quickly enough. But certainly the top fragger for his team doing top ADR, and even at least at round or at the scoreline of 16-9 was right up there with Hades, matching him on frag. I'm sure he did ultimately overtake him, but still having their own carry, just like Hades on the other side of the board, proved to be exactly what Maximum Effort needed. And, you know, if Roka and Valens just step up and have slightly stronger games, not that they necessarily needed to, they'll just be winning by a wider margin. You know, their inability to frag like some of their other teammates didn't cost them too much ultimately. I mean, 16-9 is still a pretty decisive victory, especially considering they lost the first half 7-8, and the fact they were able to win it 16-9 shows just how much of a grip they were able to retake on the game.
Yeah, definitely. So now we're going to work our way towards map number 2 here, which will be Cash. And at this point, what we just saw from Maximum Effort is going to bode well for them. I mean, SKDC showed a lot of life in the first half of map number 1. And then as soon as Maximum Effort got on CT side, they just played absolute lockdown Counter-Strike, only dropping that one round, and then just ran away with the rest, not allowing Maximum Effort to make anything out of that game. So I believe what we're going to do here is we're going to throw this to a commercial break while we wait for all the players to get into the server, get readied up, and then once they're ready to roll here into the pistol round, we'll bring it back live so you guys can enjoy map number 2, SKDC versus Maximum Effort. Bear with us, guys. We'll be back as soon as we can.